And Harden, to your point, getting to the rim.
Well, get to the. I mean, again, it's not the three, but you're up one now because you got an easy. Well, I'm going to say it's easy, but you were able to get a two inside. But then, conversely, on the opposite end of the court, you allow Schroeder to get baseline unimpeded to give the Thunder
6 points in 27 minutes. Daniel House make it 3 of 21. Remember, the Rockets missed 27 straight threes in that Game 7 against the Warriors.
Well, imagine if they had some two-point conversions within those 27 misses that cut it down, and they could have found themselves still in that game to win it.
I'd have one less ring.
Right.
You trade Paul George.
He was on top to set the screen. James Harden was set, but then he went to set a baseline screen, and at the same time, James Harden went off the dribble. So it really wasn't PJ's mistake at that time, more so on Harden going before he was set.
Gallinari tucks it, flips it, and draws the foul for the Rockets. Harden with Lou Dort, who's been tasked with guarding him all night. And Harden right to the rim, and Houston's got the lead again.
Well, Alexander was there to kind of take that charge, but he chose to slide to the side and avoid it. And as a result, 2 points. Now you give Houston the lead.
Gilgeous-Alexander with that 4-point swing and the ricochet, and Chris Paul commits the foul.
CP3 with a real turnover late in the game.
Game 3 went to overtime. We're heading down to the wire here. Harden to the rolling green. To an open Eric Gordon. His three rimming out. Houston has gone cold. And
it'll be very important down the stretch of this game.
ISO Harden. Dort's got 5 fouls. Faces him up with 7 to shoot. Gordon down the lane. The kick out in the corner and through Green's hands.
He was ready to kind of catch and shoot. The lost possession right there for the Rockets.
Chris Paul gets around Harden all the way to the rim. We mentioned 150 clutch points, the most in the league for anyone. And CP3 puts the Thunder back up. Green down the lane, flipping it up in response. Back and forth we go with 100 seconds to finish this one off. Chris Paul, mid-range jumper. What a great performer on the big stage at the end of games. He's got 22. Schroeder's got Harden on the switch. It's not Dort this time. And Harden down the lane. No calls, he spilled. Chris Paul pushing. 1 point lead for OKC. Schroeder drops it inside, and you have a...
I would attack right now and force some kind of contact to get to the free throw line. OKC.
Coming upon the final minute. Chris Paul finding Gallinari on open Gilgeous-Alexander. Corner 3 is off iron. He made that in game 3. Gallinari with a steal on the outlet. Gilgeous-Alexander doubled. Cycle to a Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder now going to use a little clock. Going to work on Jeff Green. Schroeder spinning, driving, flipping. Good! The little man gets around Green. Single possession game with 30 seconds left. Kick out Tucker, his favorite spot. Missed the 3. And the Rockets' shooting woes from distance continue.
Yeah, but the Rockets got a foul right here because the time difference between the shot clock and game clock, a chance to close out this fourth quarter with the W.
Harden hitting a 3, and this one not done. They're going to foul Schroeder right away. They'll get it into Daniel House. He thought about that 3. Jeff Green will launch the 3, rim that out, and Schroeder will let it go out of bounds. No team's ever taken and getting it inbounded. Chris Paul is a good choice. He's just going to hold on to it and still hold on to it, and then fouled with 1 point. So how about OKC? They even things at 2 apiece. That 3 thrown in at the end will actually go to replay to make sure it counts.